Good morning, and thanks so much for checking in with us here at Atlanta News First Plus on your Saturday morning. The weekend is here. I'm Megan Packer here to get you updated with what is making news this morning across North Georgia. We'll check in with First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams coming up in just a minute because, boy, we've got a lot to talk about when it comes to your weather. We are like all over the place over the next few days. We're going to have a little bit of everything. If you like the cold, we've got that coming. If you still like the 70s that we've been experiencing, don't worry, those will be back too. But right now, let's talk about what is making news right now, including what's happening at the airport this morning. People are dealing with flight cancellations and delays because of what's happening with the government shutdown. There's an increase in car rentals, too, as people make backup plans in case their flights are canceled. We've been telling you that the FAA is ordering a gradual reduction in flights at 40 high-traffic airports, starting with 4%, getting up to the 10% mark later in the week. We are keeping a really close eye on the numbers today. So far today, 877 flights have been canceled nationwide. 81 flights into and out of Atlanta have been canceled so far. More than 100 flights into and out of ATL have been delayed, 112 to be specific at last check. We have a crew at the airport today, so keep it with our team all day long as we monitor the very latest about if your flight may be canceled. What we are noticing so far today is a lot of the affected flights may be smaller regional flights that are going to other parts of the Southeast out of Atlanta. But just keep a really close eye on your flight. Stay in touch with your carrier as always. SNAP benefits will stay partially funded for now. The latest development comes last night when the U.S. Supreme Court granted an emergency appeal by the Trump administration. Metro Atlanta food banks and other distributors are struggling to keep up with the demand caused by SNAP not being funded. So at this point right now, they will remain partially funded after the Trump administration had put in that appeal, which was granted for now. So still a lot to just watch as there's just a lot of back and forth. People are kind of left confused of what happens next, but people are just trying to step up however they can, including Atlanta media mogul Tyler Perry. He's telling People magazine that he's donating $1.4 million to Metro Atlanta food banks. He is known for lifting up his hometown and has been very vocal about the challenges that he's faced growing up to make it to where he is now. In some other news from across Metro Atlanta from overnight, there was a shooting investigation at an apartment complex in DeKalb County. We were on the scene here early this morning. The shooting happened around 1:40 a.m. on Russwood Avenue. Investigators were on this scene for hours, though, until after 6 a.m. But you can see all the evidence markers on the ground. They've got the crime scene tape up here. And they really were focused on a car that was there, a silver car that was shot up, riddled with bullet holes, had its window shot out. So again, we know at least one person was taken to the hospital. No update at this point on their condition or if there are any suspects in custody. We are waiting on that update from DeKalb Police. People across Atlanta are spending part of their weekend planting a lot of trees in the city. It is part of Tree Atlanta's 10th annual Plantlanta project. And we were at the John Lewis Flowering Forest in Freedom Park yesterday, where volunteers were out there planting 80 trees. That specific group of volunteers was from Georgia's own credit union. But by the end of today, Trees Atlanta hopes to plant nearly 700 trees across the city. So what a great initiative. And it's a pretty nice day to get outside if you want to be outside planting some trees, working in your yard. Today would be the day to do it before some major changes are coming. So let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams to talk about the absolutely cold temperatures heading our way. I still can't believe it, Isaac.
I know, we're going into the deep freeze, Megan, for sure, and it's coming at us quickly, getting into Monday and Tuesday. So soak up this view over downtown Atlanta. It is a stunning Saturday late morning after a fairly rainy overnight. We had some storms come through. We had some fog this morning in parts of North Georgia as well. But out there this afternoon, barely any clouds in the sky, and that's really going to allow those temperatures to climb quickly. First Alert radar is nice and clear this morning. We had a couple of mid-morning storms down over Troup, Meriwether, Pike counties. With that wet weather coming back a little bit later on today and those cold temperatures coming in Sunday night and into next week.